He left this world in a happy and peaceful state of mind. He would have said, Croc's thrill.
Now, on the news at noon, the man known as the crocodile hunter is dead, killed by a stingray while diving off the Australian coast. And a Labor Day tradition, the flavor and feeling of the Caribbean, takes over the streets of Brooklyn for the annual West Indian Day Parade. And Ernesto is now just a memory, but thousands in the tri-state area are spending this holiday without power.
This is CBS 2 News at noon. Now, from Studio 46.
Good afternoon. I'm Mary. Calvi Ross has the afternoon off. We're going to head straight over to weather and hear from Audrey Puente about today's forecast. Audrey.
Well, Mary, we're expecting a beautiful day for our Labor Day. Plenty of sunshine out there, and we are going to see nice and comfortable conditions as well. By the middle part of the week, though, we're expecting some showers, and there's a possibility of some thunderstorms. And, of course, we are keeping an eye on the tropics because we do have our next system that is now moving through the Atlantic. High pressure is overhead here in the northeast, and that's what's bringing us all the mostly sunny skies. We'll have very pleasant conditions for today, and the first half of tomorrow should stay relatively dry. As we go into Tuesday, this high will be slipping off towards the east, allowing an area of low pressure to come in from the west. This one will provide us with some wet weather as we go late Tuesday into the first part of Wednesday. If you are planning a day at the beach today, you'll enjoy it. We'll have plenty of sunshine out there with temperatures averaging in the mid-70s. You may want to stay out of the water, though, because the rip current risk is quite moderate, and we will have a west wind coming in at about 10 miles per hour. The UV will be very high today at an 8, so definitely wear the sunscreen, and it looks like we're going to give you the details on this next tropical depression coming up a little bit later. Mary, over to you.
All right, Audrey, thank you so much. Well, it's the story everyone's talking about, the stunning death of Steve Irwin. Irwin, known worldwide as TV's crocodile hunter, was killed this morning when a stingray barb pierced his heart as he swam off the coast of Australia. He rose to fame by courting danger, but always coming back unscathed, making the death of conservationist Steve Irwin that much more of a surprise. More than 20 years as an animal expert came to a tragic end in the waters of Australia's Great Barrier Reef. Irwin was filming a segment for an upcoming series called Ocean's Deadliest when a freak accident took his life.
He came over the top of a stingray, and the stingray's barb went up and went into his chest and put a hole into his heart.
Crew members on board Irwin's boat Croc 1 scrambled to summon emergency services in the nearest city, but it was too late. He died in transit.
He left this world in a happy and peaceful state of mind. He would have said, Croc's thrill.
The TV host with the wild personality made it his mission to bring audiences a look at wildlife up close, sometimes to a fault. 2 years ago, Irwin raised eyebrows while holding his infant son in one arm and feeding a large crocodile with the other, later shrugging off criticism that he was endangering the welfare of his child.
In front of that crocodile, I was in complete control. Absolute and complete control. That is my profession.
He leaves behind his 2 young children, his American-born wife of 14 years, Terry, and legions of TV fans who will remember his trademark khakis and now infamous catchphrase, crikey. Irwin was a professional adventurer who traveled the world preaching conservation and demystifying the dangers of the wild. His last adventure cost him his life. And we will take a closer look at this tragic story later today on CBS 2 News. How could it happen? And we went to the aquarium at Coney Island and spoke to an expert. Much more on the death of crocodile hunter Steve Irwin today after U.S. Open tennis. And breaking news right now over the Bronx. 4 people have been shot, and CBS News' Joe Bierman is live over Eastchester with breaking details. Joe.
Good afternoon, Mary. We're up in the 47th precinct. This is 1017 East 233rd Street. Shortly after 11:30, shots fired. EMS arrives. They have a total of 4 people shot, taken to Jacoby Hospital, several of which were females listed in very serious condition. The 47th squad now is on the scene trying to talk to witnesses, ascertain who the shooter was. Also, East 233rd Street completely closed up in the Bronx. We're live. Back to you.
And police are still looking for clues in the murder of an elderly Long Island woman. The 88-year-old victim was found in her home in Newcastle and Nassau County. The woman's name has not yet been released. She was discovered after failing to show up at church yesterday. Investigators say a pillow was over her face and her pocketbook and wallet were lying open on the floor. There was no sign of forced entry. A New York City sanitation worker who last year caught a 4-year-old girl thrown from a burning building has been shot and killed. Damon Allen was one of 4 men shot outside a building near his Bedford-Stuyvesant home. Another shooting victim is in critical condition. The other 2 are expected to survive. Last year, Allen, along with his partner, jumped into action when they saw flames coming from a Canarsie building. Allen caught 4-year-old Imani McCovery when her father tossed her down as he tried to escape a 3rd-floor window. A critical capture in Iraq this week, and officials captured al-Qaeda's number 2 man in Iraq, and they hope the arrest will reduce violence in the country. CBS News correspondent Susan Roberts has that story.
Iraqi officials say this is the face of a terrorist. Hamid al-Saidi, said to be al-Qaeda's number 2 man in Iraq and the alleged mastermind of the Samarra Mosque bombing last February. It was that attack that sparked a string of reprisal killings between Sunnis and Shias that has continued for months. When announcing al-Saidi's capture, Iraq's national security advisor called it a fatal blow to al-Qaeda in Iraq. But claims like that have been heard before, most notably when al-Qaeda's leader in Iraq, Abu Musab al-Zarqawi, was killed during an airstrike last June. Since then, bloodshed has increased dramatically. On Sunday, at least 20 Iraqis were killed in numerous bombings and shootings. But Iraqi officials hope the latest arrest could finally make a difference. Already, they say, 11 prominent al-Qaeda figures have been captured based on information obtained from al-Saidi. In another development, the U.S. military command says 4 U.S. soldiers have been killed since Friday. 2 soldiers were killed by roadside bombs, and 2 Marines were killed in separate incidents in the Anbar province. Susan Roberts, CBS News, Washington.
This afternoon, thousands of people are without power, and others have a major mess to clean up after Ernesto left its mark on the tri-state area. CBS News' McGee Hickey has more from Westchester.
Steve Williams is mourning the loss of his 100-year-old red oak, but he's glad nothing else was lost.
Lived here since '62, so it's been something that I grew up with. Everybody was safe. It's all property damage, and that's all, so really, thank goodness.
His beloved oak went crashing through the ceiling of his neighbor's carriage house, but again, no person was injured, just property. Across Summit Avenue, the powerless Tim Aller took his perishables out of the fridge and into the cooler and decorated his kitchen with candles.
We are waiting for the Con Ed crew. We had a first blush last night about 11:30, but they had the wrong equipment, so we're still waiting on what they call a bucket truck to hook wires back to the house.
So here on Hall Avenue, a transformer right smack dab in the middle of the street as business owners and residents wait and wait for those Con Ed crews to arrive. At Lusardi's, right down the street on Palmer Avenue, no power meant no business for lucrative Saturday, Sunday, and now Monday.
We've lost a great deal of business. This is a big weekend for us. And all our food we needed to transport to other restaurant in Scarsdale, Moscato. Thank goodness that it's very close that we can do that, or else it would be a very, very big loss for us.
And in Mamaroneck, as Frank Pisco frolicked with his kids, he wondered if schools would open on Wednesday.
Because people don't have electricity to get the kids prepared, and I'm not sure if the schools even have electricity, so it'd be a very difficult situation for them to open on time.
From Larchmont, McGee Hickey, CBS 2 News.
Residents in our area are still feeling the effects of Ernesto and dealing without power. This noon, Con Edison is reporting 19,000 customers without power, the majority of them in Westchester. PSE&G reports 2,200 customers in the dark, and Long Island Power Authority has 334 customers without service in Nassau and Suffolk counties. And a water advisory is in effect in Westchester after Ernesto knocked out power at one of the reservoirs. Anyone who temporarily lost water or experienced low water pressure is advised to boil water for 2 minutes. Residents are also advised to run the water until it's clear before washing clothes. For more information, you can go to our website at WCBS-TV.com. Some closing you should be aware of this Labor Day: government offices, courts, financial markets, and the banks are all closed. Only the Farley Post Office at 8th Avenue and 33rd Street in Manhattan is open. Holiday parking rules are in effect, and mass transit is operating on a Sunday schedule. There are no garbage and recycling pickups and no street cleaning today. Tennis great Andre Agassi's career ended on the court in Flushing Meadows on Sunday afternoon. The 36-year-old Agassi, winner of 60 titles, had said this year's U.S. Open would be his swan song, and so it ended in the 3rd round to German Benjamin Becker in front of 20,000 cheering fans.
Over the last 21 years, I have found loyalty. You have pulled for me on the court and also in life. I have found inspiration. I have found you, and I will take you and the memory of you with me for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Agassi, who earned more than $30 million during his playing career, says he plans to spend more time with his family and friends and continue his charity work. Still ahead, see where a massive manhunt is underway after a state trooper is killed and 2 others are shot. And a heartless crime caught on tape. See where a man was filmed stealing from a child.
Having all kinds of fun here in Brooklyn at one of the largest parade celebrations in North America. A real Caribbean flavor out here with 2 million people expected. I'll give you the sights and sounds and the tastes coming up.
This portion of CBS 2 News is brought to you by Toyota, moving forward.
I'm Kate Sullivan.
And I'm Maurice Dubois. Starting Tuesday morning at 5, you've got no excuse to stop watching CBS 2.
We'll show you how you can watch your favorite shows on your cell phone.
Plus traffic and weather together. Tuesday, 5 to 7 a.m. on CBS 2 News this morning.
Just because I'm 65 doesn't mean I've stopped living. I'm just getting started.
There's a healthcare company that believes life begins at 65. SecureHorizons by United Healthcare. Senior healthcare is what we do, and what we've done for over 20 years. We know what seniors want in their healthcare, like simplicity, choice, and low cost, because we know seniors.
I used to think that 70 was old, and now let me tell you, I am not old.
Over the past 20 years, millions of seniors have had SecureHorizons for their healthcare coverage.
Oh, it's time to live. It's time to live.
Make your senior years your best years with SecureHorizons by United Healthcare. Live secure, be secure. Find out more about your Medicare coverage options with our free Show Me guides. To get yours, call today or visit ilivesecure.com.
If we're ever going to reform Albany, it's going to start on September 12th, Primary Day. Because if one man can stand up to the powerful, so can you. He'll ask, and you'll answer. And with one collective roar, we'll wake this state government right out of its long sleep. And on that day, government will stop being that thing we complain about and start being that thing we can do something about.
CBS 2 News at 5 with Roz Abrams and Mary Calvi. The CBS Evening News with Katie Couric at 6:30. CBS 2 News at 6 and 11 with Dana Tyler and Jim Rosenfield. The news team to watch beginning September 5th.
A massive manhunt is underway for an escaped convict wanted for the murder of a New York State trooper in Fredonia, New York. Trooper Joseph Longobardo was one of 2 officers shot last week while searching for an escaped inmate. He died yesterday. The other officer is in critical condition with a medically induced coma. Right now, police are combing southwestern New York looking for escaped convict Ralph Bucky Phillips. Police say they will do whatever it takes to bring the suspected cop killer in.
Our investigation is continuing. We will bring in whatever resources we need to, and that includes from outside law enforcement agencies.
Police are warning residents in the area Phillips is armed and dangerous. They are offering a $25,000 reward for information leading to his capture. The Caribbean tradition is alive and well this Labor Day in Brooklyn. It's the 39th annual West Indian American Day Parade in Brooklyn. The parade starts on Eastern Parkway at Rochester Avenue and ends at Grand Army Plaza. And CBS News' Dave Carlin is at Grand Army Plaza right now with more on this. Dave.
Hey, Mary, a great day for a parade. It's so nice out here, although I looked at what I was wearing and said, this is too drab, so I came over here to Karen Denard's stand, where she is doing great, selling a lot of flags and bandanas. You gotta love a celebration that is this noisy, crowded, and spicy.
That's the best part. That's my carnival. It's the best part. That's loud and crazy. Hello.
People with ties to different Caribbean hotspots stake out their locations with their colors blazing. Fierce pride in their individual islands, but they all come together as one.
We're all thrown together here. So we have to draw together because we're all different, you know what I mean? But although we're different, we're the same because we're all Caribbean.
Let's talk food. Forget a plain hot dog when you can have curry goat.
It's delicious with white rice.
I am waiting for all the crowds to come this way. We're at Eastern Parkway, but we're toward the end of the route. They should all be here around 1 o'clock, and we will bring you some of those sights and sounds and scenes later on in the day, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock newscast. But for now, this is the situation, having fun. I'm going to go get something to eat after this, and back to you, Mary.
All right, looks like a good time, Dave. Thanks. Finally, a pleasant surprise at the pump. How much will you be paying the next time you fill up your tank? You might be surprised. And up next, Tony Tantella's tip of the day, everything you need to know about tomatoes.
And we have some beautiful weather across the tri-state area for your Labor Day. How long will it last? Well, I'll let you know in your full forecast coming up.
Catch tonight's CBS HD primetime lineup on IO Digital Cable Service. When it comes to the best HD experience, it's optimum or it's not.
It's gonna be okay. I'll help with the boys. And Ben said it'll help you sort out the life insurance stuff.
There's no insurance. We got a policy when Trevor was born, but that'll be gone before the end of the year. We always meant to get more. We just never got around to it. What am I gonna do now?
Don't leave your family's future at risk. Every year, thousands of families are faced with the reality that there isn't enough life insurance. You can get $500,000 of life insurance for less than $1 a day from Companion of New York, a Mutual of Omaha company. $500,000 of coverage from a company you can trust for less than $1 a day. Call 1-800-219-0081 right now, and we'll rush you this free booklet that can help you determine if you have enough insurance and the right kind. There's no obligation. Call now.
The largest selection of quality brand home appliances are on sale during P.C. Richard & Son's giant Labor Day sale. Pay no interest for 24 months on all GE Profile and GE Monogram appliances. Get 10% off all LG appliances and LG flat panel televisions. Have your new appliances and TVs delivered the very next day. Huge savings, no interest for 12 months on everything we sell, and low prices guaranteed. Come to P.C. Richard & Son. Nobody treats you better.
Has not one,
but two. One for me and one for you. Come on, tell them how comfortable it is.
It's very comfortable and only...
It screams comfort!
$9.99.
Tuesday at 5, your kids have star quality? CBS 2 reveals secrets and pitfalls of getting them into the modeling business. Then at 6, Escape from Danger. Simple steps to ward off bullies and attacks. Tuesday beginning at 5, followed by the CBS Evening News with Katie Couric.
They're taking a walk on the wild side.
Who put that father?
It's the all-new, heartwarming adventure, Disney's The Wild. Own it on DVD September 12th.
The cost of oil has dropped to its lowest point in nearly 3 months, with the price of gasoline following suit. The nationwide average for a gallon has already dropped 30 cents in the last month. Analysts say there are several reasons for the price drop. Among them, there have been no major hurricanes yet, and the political situation in Iran has not led to any economic sanctions. It's also the end of the summer driving season, which usually means cheaper gas. And a programming note for you, we want to remind our viewers that tomorrow night marks a special debut here on CBS 2. The CBS Evening News with Katie Couric premieres right here at 6:30 after months of excitement and preparation. Again, that's tomorrow night. The CBS Evening News with Katie Couric at 6:30 right here on CBS 2. Let's head back over to you, Audrey. What a gorgeous day today.
Yeah, very nice second half to our holiday weekend. We started off a bit wet across the tri-state area, folks, but we're ending it on a very sunny note. Let's take a look outside right now. In Central Park, we're reporting mostly sunny skies. We see a few cumulus clouds out there, but nothing really to ruin our sunny day. We have nice and comfortable temperatures too, 72 degrees right now in the park, but northwest wind is keeping things a bit breezy. Right now it's coming in at about 12 miles per hour, gusting to 26, so it's making a little messiness out of your hair out there. Temperature is pretty comfortable across the region right now. We're in the 60s to the north, like in Liberty, Goshen, and Mahopac. We're at 72 right now in Ramapo, and it's 70 up in Briarcliff. Out towards the east, things look really great. 72 right now in Syosset and Milford, and also out towards Rocky Point. We have a few clouds being picked up by our south satellite, but no rain on the radar here. We're going to stay nice and dry for the rest of the afternoon. Most of the Northeast is pretty quiet. Ernesto is long gone, and we're left in the wake of high pressure coming into the region, and that's what's keeping us nice and dry today. We have an area of low pressure that's bringing some wet weather into the western Great Lakes today. And we're watching this one closely because we think this one is going to make its way towards our area by tomorrow night. In the meantime, we'll stay sunny and pleasant here in the Northeast, and as this high settles out towards the east, it's going to allow this low to come in from the west. Today it's giving wet weather to the western Great Lakes, but tomorrow night I'm expecting showers to move into the region from west to east. This low will probably exit the area on Wednesday, so we'll start off Wednesday morning a little bit wet, but the afternoon should be much drier. Let's take a check out towards the tropics. Out in the Atlantic, we have our next tropical storm that has now formed. Actually, it's a tropical depression right now, and it's tropical depression number 6 out in the Atlantic. The winds right now are at 35 miles per hour, and it's located a little over 1,200 miles east of the Lesser Antilles Islands. It is moving to the northwest at around 12 and is expected to make a turn to the west and may become an actual threat for some of the Caribbean islands as we go into the weekend. We'll keep an eye on it for you. In the meantime, in our area, we're expecting a beautiful day to continue here at the U.S. Open. Beautiful sunny skies with temperatures mostly in the 70s for the rest of the afternoon. Tonight, if you're heading out to Shea Stadium, gorgeous night for the game as they take on the Braves. It'll be clear and comfortable with highs in the low 70s. 78 is what we're expecting this afternoon in Central Park, and then tonight, nice and cool with a low 63 in the city, some 50s north and west. Tomorrow, with more cloud cover, temperatures will be a bit cooler, and we're expecting rain to develop into the evening and lasting through the early morning on Wednesday. Then in the afternoon Wednesday, we'll have clearing skies, and Thursday and Friday look great. Plenty of sunshine, nice and dry with temperatures in the upper 70s, which is normal for this time of year. And taking a peek ahead to the weekend, we have a threat of thunderstorms on Saturday, but Sunday so far looks really good.
So get the barbecue going. Perfect day today.
Great.
Audrey, thanks so much. For a Labor Day treat, Tony Tantilla says stay simple and try a summer classic, the tomato.
Well, today's tip of the day is going to be on tomatoes, okay? I've done tips on tomatoes before. As a matter of fact, I've done 2 or 3 during the summer. But you know what? When I come in the market and I see New Jersey tomatoes this big, this beautiful, this delicious, this time of year, the quality high, the price are low, I got to do another tip. I mean, in a few weeks, they're going to be gone, so I might as well take advantage of it. But let's talk about selection and storage. You get all that beautiful nutritional value and flavor that these New Jersey local-grown tomatoes have. Come over, let's talk about selection. When you buy them, you want to make sure they're nice and red all the way around, free from any shriveling whatsoever, and heavy for their size. That means they're packed with juice and not a lot of air or pulp or whatever it is down inside that tomato. You like it nice and heavy. Then when you bring it home, the best way to store it, like always, you store the tomatoes on the counter, never, ever in the refrigerator. As a matter of fact, you should buy tomatoes nice and ripe at a green market or your supermarket and enjoy them that day, at the very most the next day. Loaded with nutritional value. Tomatoes are superfood. They're great for us. And when I cut one of these open, take a look at this. All I need is a little bit of salt, maybe a little bit of pepper, and eat it like an apple. Ah, does it smell good? And I'm Tony Tantilla, your fresh grocer. Always remember to eat fresh and stay healthy from all of us at CBS 2 News at noon. No salt. For you.
Well, coming up, a man is caught on tape stealing from a child. See the unbelievable video next.
Closed captioning on CBS 2 is brought to you by Toyota, a smart way to keep moving forward.
Dr. McDreamy and his wife, the explosive new scene from the cutting room floor.
Thinking we should just fill up the trailer.
Then on Tuesday, Demi Moore, in one of the most powerful casts in Hollywood history, brings you one of the darkest days in American history.
Go on to Chicago and let's win.
The assassination of Robert F. Kennedy. Emilio Estevez, Sharon Stone, the day Bobby was shot. Tuesday on The Insider and ET.
Tonight at 7, only on CBS 2.
Aging skin, tired muscles, dry, cracked feet? You could go to a luxury spa to rejuvenate your skin and pamper your body, or you could bring the spa to you with Spin Spa, the spinning brush that turns showering into a spa experience. For aging skin, use the microdermabrasion head to cleanse away dead skin cells from head to toe and reveal the youthful skin beneath. Or use the mesh sponge for a more gentle exfoliation, giving your skin that clean and healthy glow every day. For tired muscles, use the massage head to soothe away aches and pains. The soft massaging fingers also improve circulation, perfect for areas prone to cellulite. For dry, cracked feet, use the salon-quality pumice stone to smooth away calluses and rough skin, so you can have pedicure-perfect feet all the time. Spin Spa comes with every indulgence you'd find at a spa, and it's great for everyday cleaning, too. Just add your favorite soap or body wash and let Spin Spa do the rest. The extra long handle makes reaching your back and lower legs easy. Who needs a spa? Now you can pamper yourself with spa luxury every day in the convenience of your own home with Spin Spa. It comes complete with the microderm head, the mesh sponge head, and the cleansing head. A $40 value for only $19.99. You also get the massage head and the pumice stone, a $20 value free. But call right now and we'll also give you this luxurious spa robe, a $60 value, yours free. That's right, you get the Spin Spa with all 5 spa attachments and this luxurious spa robe. An incredible $120 value, all for just $19.99. This offer is not available in stores, so call now. Here's how to order.
To order your Spin Spa, call 1-800-784-3457. That's 1-800-784-3457. Call now.
It's the lowest of the low. Stealing from a 7-year-old girl, a Rhode Island man is accused of snatching a $20 bill from the little girl's grasp. The alleged incident happened at a Providence laundromat. The little girl followed the man and then got help from an attendant. Police eventually caught up with the alleged thief and arrested him. The little girl was not harmed. And that's it for us at noon. For Audrey and the entire CBS 2 News team, thanks so much for joining us. I'm Mary Calvi. CBS 2 News is back at 5 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.
The best seat in the house for pro football baseball could be in front of a new Dell high-definition TV. Log on to WCBS-TV.com/contests for a chance to win one of 2 Dell 37-inch LCD TVs. Experience pure TV. Experience pure Dell.
While other airlines are taking things away, Continental still offers things like pillows, blankets, and meals at mealtime. In other words, everything you should expect from an airline. Continental Airlines. Work hard, fly right. Official airline of the 2006 U.S. Open.
Drop everything. Toyota's nationwide clearance event is here. While you're there, don't miss the stylish Camry and see why Toyota's the #1 brand in passenger car sales in America. The all-new Camry is now more powerful, yet better on gas. And now you can lease America's #1 selling car for just $239 per month. But Camry is just one of Toyota's many fuel-friendly vehicles, and now even comes in a hybrid version. The clock's ticking. Catch the Toyota Time nationwide clearance event today. Toyota, moving forward.
I played in every World Series of poker since it started in 1970. I won 10 championships, 10 bracelets. In '76, I was heads up against Jesse Alto. He raised, and I called him with the 10 deuce of spades. When the deuce fell on the turn, I moved in on him. I caught another 10 on the river and beat him.
Let the legend teach you a trick or two on doylesroom.net. It's the only place online to learn from and play with Doyle Brunson. Poker is better when you know how to win.
The Giant's Causeway, Ireland. A prehistoric volcanic landscape discovered by the O'Donnell clan. On vacation from San Francisco. This ancient rope bridge was first crossed slowly by American Bob Charles, followed even more slowly by Susan.
And here's the man who discovered the famous Galway Oyster Festival, and the Music Festival, and the Poetry Festival, and the art.
Discover your very own Ireland at discoverireland.com.
The best seat in the house for pro football baseball could be in front of a new Dell high-definition TV. Log on to WCBS-TV.com/contests for a chance to win one of 2 Dell 37-inch LCD TVs. Experience pure TV. Experience pure Dell.
A $30,000 palm reading, CBS 2 exposes psychic scammers Tuesday at 11.
On this Labor Day weekend, the United States Open Championships here on CBS. Beautiful blue skies, some wind today, gusts at times could affect play, but